And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. We're closing the week strong. We got me, we got Zan, we got Brian in the house. We're ready to go.
Brian in the house? Oh my gosh. What is going on?
Yeah, exactly.
What is going on? Oh, snap.
Exactly.
You gotta mute the stream, Zan. You gotta mute the stream.
Just did.
All right, here we go. Let's go.
Dab on this. Hello, Zen. How are things with you? Hashtag believe fam. Morbius in the house already.
Dab on this. Welcome back.
Dab says, hey, Evan and fam. Good morning, y'all. I think is that from Sri Lanka?
Good morning.
Is that morning, y'all? Is that Sri Lanka, Dab? I think that's Sri Lanka.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Morbius, welcome back.
Morbius is in the house. Okay.
Last one of the week, guys. Last one of the week.
Okay, so we was 2-1 yesterday, right?
We were 2-1 yesterday.
Wednesday.
We stretched.
Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday. We stretched for that last game, and then we lost. So we got to do better. We got to do better.
So now we got to be 3-0 or 2-0. Depends on how much. 2-0 or 3-0.
Let's go. I'm ready. We need Drew's putting his carry pants on. He's ready to go. I mean, Brian. Brian's ready to go.
What's this thing behind Brian? What is this Brian thing?
So somebody I introed Drew to was talking to me today about Brian.
About Brian.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna get back to Brian. But it was supposed to be
Brian
Drew.
is Drew. But Brian is Drew.
Brian is Drew. Yeah, Brian is Drew. So it's like, all right, cool, Brian it is. Let's go. We'll take it.
That happens. So how's everybody doing?
My brain is full.
Full of all of the Genius Network awesomeness.
This is the best place to be, man. You can relax now.
So who all talked today?
I don't know. Everybody talked. I had to lead a surprise session. That was fun.
Okay. And that session was just around YouTube?
Yeah. Well, I was on. They asked me if yesterday at lunch I could lead a session. Like, yeah, I'm happy to help. Let's go. And then today at lunch, like, oh, I get 45 minutes. I get to have lunch like everybody else. And then they said, okay, we're gonna do breakout rooms. And then I saw one of the breakout rooms was YouTube with Evan Carmichael. I was like, oh, I guess I gotta join. I should be there. So we made it happen. Much love, all.
Wow.
Anyway.
And now you guys know.
Now we know. What do we know?
Well, if someone ever asks me about any advice on engagement or interaction with Evan Carmichael, I would tell them, always be ready.
Always be ready, guys. Always
That's
be ready.
So Evan, in his case, he's got to be ready.
Yeah. I got to be ready too.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna join, and then boom, there I am. Okay.
Yeah, okay, I gotta go. Yeah,
I gotta go.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
I mean, but I think it's a good practice to have because when something happened with how's Nina's finger doing? Much better.
Got stitches removed today.
Woohoo!
She's happy. She's healing up.
Good stuff. But again, always be ready, right?
Always be ready.
And you know something? This is just secret. This is really personal insight for me. When you called on Mark.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I lost Teemo? What the heck?
Wait a second.
And I'm mid? Wait, what?
Whoa.
I'm mid? Okay. Great. I'll mid-heimer, I guess. Okay.
So that's a little part. This is just my own thinking. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
When was the last time you didn't get your first pick?
Teemo?
No, no, I mean first pick top. It's been a while.
Well, we're now Heimer mid. Let's go. This is how we do.
Okay.
Heimer mid. Let's still go demolish and overgrowth.
Oh, I should ask Evan. He said ask him. Okay, I got something to ask you, Evan.
Okay, sorry, Zan. This is a little bit different than our normal game plan here. We have Teemo on our team, but I'm not Teemo.
Uh-oh.
And I'm not in my usual role, so it's fine. Whatever. We'll do it. Let's go.
Now I
Okay.
really got to put the carry pants
Yeah,
on.
you really got to carry us, Drew.
Yes, yes. But Drew could do it though.
Drew can do it.
If
Okay.
anybody can do it, Drew could do it.
So Zane was storytelling. What do you got, Zane?
So I have a request. Okay.
You have a request. Okay.
Yeah, I have a request of you.
You have a request from me. All right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, let's get this music going too. Okay. So I was so touched by, I mean, like you said, always be ready. You was there for Nina the whole 9 yards. So you made that happen.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Whole 9
you
yards. We
called
already
me.
got it. We already got it out of the way. Whole 9 yards.
Oh.
Oh snap! Here we go.
Okay. So
Wait, are you accepting or declining?
Oh, I accepted. I probably should have declined, right? Well, whatever.
Okay.
Who cares?
Here, I can decline for you.
so check it out. So you called Mark, right?
Okay.
And Mark, I need you to fill in. Boom. And I guess he got ready in 5 minutes or 10 minutes,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Again,
15
always
minutes
be
before. Yeah.
yeah, always be ready.
Uh-huh.
I want you to, my request is either train me or help me get in that position that Mark's in. So if you ever need someone to fill in again, Mark is not, I mean, I'm sure you had other options, but I want to be on that short list. Like, oh, I can call Zan, he'll fill in and boom, 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 boom. I want to find out how can I bring more service and value so if something happens, because, you know, this is life, right? And then you could, at least I could be someone on that list that, okay, I can call Zan, he's ready to go, boom, he can fill in. And not just for movement makers, but for anything else.
I mean, it's a good way to think. I think with that group, you have to have something tactical to teach them.
Right.
So that's like, okay, why did I have Mark come in? It's like, okay, because Mark is going hard on Clubhouse.
Right.
And I didn't know he had a presentation ready to go.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh, I thought you did. Okay.
No, I was like, Mark.
I just said I need to create a presentation then.
I mean, I was asked. No, you don't need a presentation. I was asking him, but I was basically telling him, you know,
Yeah.
I need this. I need you to do that. And even if he just showed up and started doing his quick overview of Clubhouse and then taking questions, like you saw how long the Q&A part went after the presentation.
Right.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know how to do like breakouts in our format and all that stuff. So it's fine
Right.
that it didn't follow the typical model. But he had something. If he wasn't coming in teaching Clubhouse, I don't know what he comes in to teach. Like what's branding? Maybe. I mean, figuring out your personal brand. I guess it's a little harder.
But it's hard to replace you, number one. We know that. But I'm just saying I want to get myself in a position that if something comes up and say Mark wasn't available, okay, then you can call on me. I want to be in that circle or be on that list. So I need to do some more things behind the scenes so that I can be and then show you so I can be ready in case something else like that ever comes up.
Yeah, I mean, I think you have to have something tactical to teach.
Okay.
So it would have to be beyond
Built to serve.
the built to serve frameworks, methodologies, confidence, like because that's typically what Movement Makers is about is a lot of the how to XYZ as usually
Right.
the topics that people are giving me, right? So, much love all. So, like if you said honestly, the best thing you do is go build the coaching business.
You're mid again, by the way.
Go.
And then teach all the coaching structure, the coaching methodologies and all that in there.
It could be the coaching methodologies. It could be the how to get clients.
Right. Okay. So okay, I got you. Like a whole step-by-step process for how to build a coaching business.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to have something so that in case something something like that ever happens again, at least I'm on the list. It's like I might be number 5, but at least I'm on the list. So, because that way I can bring more value, man. Because my wife and I, we thought that was so wonderful that you could have just, people would have understood. If you say, guys, I'm sorry, I got to cancel because I have this emergency. Everybody would have understood, but you're so committed to the group that you still gave us value. Now, whoever didn't like it, so what? It's like, dude, he's still trying to find a way to bring us value no matter what. We showed up and he's still trying to bring us value. And again, if you would have canceled, who wouldn't understand that? So
yeah, I think I think because you have a skill set, but the skill set right now doesn't translate into a topic for movement makers.
Okay, I need to make it happen then.
Well, so
Okay.
that, I mean, building the business is the way to make it happen.
Okay,
Holy cow! Getting
that's what I'm gonna do then.
So
That's what I'm gonna do.
if I'm being honest, what would I do? I would go. Mark was the first person I asked, and Mark said yes. If Mark said no, I would say, Mark, you have to do this.
Right, and he would have did it.
If
Yeah,
Mark
he
said
would've
no
did it.
again, I'd say, Mark, you really have to do this. And if Mark said no again, then I'd say, okay, fine.
And I'm sure you got 4 or 5 other people you can call.
No, well, let's think about it. So if I had to go next, I would go to Bo. Because the idea of how to get people on your show and how to connect with people in the environment of like a show is something that would be interesting because people are a lot of people are hosting their own shows. Like, how do I get guests on my show? I mean, I think it'd be interesting for people in movement makers. Then I would probably go to Drew to talk about YouTube.
Drew's in the house.
To talk about YouTube. Like, Drew's got lots of skills, but a lot of the like, Drew could go into any business and make the operations better, right? You go into any business and make the operations better, structure, but that's not a topic. Like how to make your structure better, or like an open Q&A about tools is not. It's not going to be. It's too generic.
Like for instance, I had a conversation with a guy today who we were walking through his podcast process, which takes him 5 to 7 hours, and I boiled it down to an hour and a half process just by changing 2 things.
Yeah, but that's too specific.
Yeah.
Or you help Zan get set up on Google Docs, right? I mean, great,
Yeah. Yep.
very valuable to Zan, but not a good presentation topic to the group. But YouTube is enough, and people may not.
Oh my lord!
People like we haven't done a deep dive on YouTube in a while on movement makers. Like I'm trying to think the last time we went hard on YouTube. Yeah, then maybe. So right now you'd be a maybe 4 on the list.
I could be 5. I don't mind. I could be 5. I could be 6 or 7. At least I'm on the list. That's good because I'm gonna go behind the scenes now and document and create how to build a coaching business.
Yeah, that's a topic.
As I'm building it.
Yep.
Okay.
But listen, you should be talking at the thing I was talking at.
What do you mean?
The
thing with yeah, but I'm not. I'm not known yet. I gotta be known first.
But Zan, this is what I like. I could tell them. That summit was about being a coach, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Zan builds a 6-figure coaching business. Say, hey.
Oh yeah, then they would call me. Yeah, they would definitely call me then. Yeah.
No, but they may not know. There's lots of people who built a 6-figure coaching business. But I could say, hey, you should also. I'm happy to come in and talk about X, but you should also have Zan. This guy just built a 6-figure business
from scratch.
Yeah. And he was in your community, right? So then that's interesting. That becomes a theme to talk about. If it's tactics.
Yeah, how to build a 6-figure coaching business, dude. That would sell all day everywhere. How to build a
go do it. Don't worry about. You're too worried about product. Like I looked at your list. I didn't look at all the 18 items, but I looked at some of them. And like items 1 to 5 are workshops or something. Like do a who workshop and do a how workshop. We don't need products. We don't need products. We need marketing and promotion. That's all we need.
You knew which ones were mine.
What?
I said you knew which ones were mine. You knew which one.
No, like, that wasn't the assignment. So don't worry about.
Those are ideas, though.
No, ideas of how I can promote you, not ideas of new products that you can create.
Oh, wait. That was the assignment?
Yes, that was the assignment. How can you leverage Evan to get more promotion and marketing?
That's a completely... Oh, my Lord. Really?
Zan is not allowed to think about products. Not yet. We're not there yet. Products do not matter right now. We need to get Zan full-time business, hitting his first revenue goal, and then everything else is possible. Now, I'm sure there's other things on the list. I didn't go through all of them.
Okay.
But that's the thing. Like if you think about what am I going to speak on? How do I be a person of value so that I'm the one who gets the call? It's like you have to go do Don't worry about documenting how you're doing it right now. Go do it. Just go build the business, and then you'll get lots of opportunities to speak and create products and be guests in different rooms and interviews and all that stuff. Stuff that you can't even fathom.
Yeah.
You just default to thinking about the product. It's like, it doesn't matter yet.
And I think it does, but okay.
Documenting the process doesn't matter zero right now.
Okay, but creating a product complements the coaching, and the coaching complements the product.
There's an order.
Well,
There's a sequence.
People first.
There's a sequence. There's a sequence to things.
I agree with that.
Okay, hold on. What am I doing? I'm Teemo.
I'm coming to the chat in a minute, guys.
Am I mid or top? I'm mid. Okay,
Yes.
fine. Teemo mid against Wukong? What the heck are we doing? This is messed up. Coming to the chat. All right. We're having a weird day today.
I'm just going to toss this last piece in. But yeah, that's the order of things. But two things can be done at the same time, simultaneously. Because they're complementary. They're complementary. It's like walking and chewing gum. They're complementary.
Inefficiently. Very inefficiently. You could do two things inefficiently. I am not as good a gamer when I'm doing the stream. And I'm not as good at answering the questions while I'm doing the game.
I don't think we've lost when we've been off stream.
Yeah, I'm way better when I'm not talking to you guys. And I'm
but Dabonus is in the house. Morbius Wallace in the house. Arturo Frank Villa is in the house. We've got Drew Hitchcock with the big heart sign. We love it. We've got Mahesh Raoult in the house. We got Dave Johnson, Lucha Laura.
Wait, all these people are here, Zane. What are we doing chit-chatting? We got to welcome the people.
Psych 984. I mean, Sick 984. Psych 984. Carol Cafferty.
Oh, Carol in the house.
Meg B is in the house. Here we go. You guys ready for these questions? Here they come. Here they come. Here they come. Here they come.
Unbelievable. We had all these people here.
Hey, but we was, they was, it was in a conversation. So, they enjoying it. Okay. So Morbius Wild wants to know, well, first of all, Arturo Frank Villa says, what's up, gentlemen? How you doing, Arturo?
How's the art coming along, man? How's the art?
And Dab on this is from Sri Lanka. He says he's got to love Drew's voice, fam.
Wow.
Now, he says, hi from India. It's very early, 3:34 a.m. there.
Is it early or late? Did you
late.
wake up or are you still
p.m.
about to go to bed?
Dave Johnson says, hello, love your top 10 videos, Evan.
Nice. Welcome.
And
Thank you.
Lucha Laura says, hi there. Psych 984 say hello. Carol Cafferty says, hi all. And
Drew died. Drew, let's not die here, Drew. What are we doing, Drew?
And Dab on this says, Evan, I did a video about #believe in you.
All right. Thanks for the love, man. Appreciate you. I kind of like mid, actually. I mean, maybe just because this is a top matchup anyway. But this short lane is great. I can just run to my tower anytime.
And this should be a quick answer. Prismac B says, hey, Evan, what happened to the Something to Prove podcast?
I told Mark to go all in on his clubhouse strategy. It's not in his best interest to do the podcast right now. Some people, when they get a good coach, they do one thing. They focus. And if you want to know what focus is, what's focus, Sam?
Follow one Carmichael until successful.
Follow one coach, or we've adapted the Carmichael.
But in this context, since you're coaching Mark or coaching myself, follow one Carmichael until successful.
So some people do that, and then they have success. And so that's what Mark is doing. I said, I'm like, cancel the show. Stop doing the podcast. It's okay. I'm not hurt. Don't do the podcast anymore. Because what's in your best interest is to go build your clubhouse. You have a moment in time and you have to make it count. We can always come back to it in the future. But right now, this is not where we need to.
But what's the other podcast being monetized?
Not really.
Okay, so he doesn't lose too much on it.
Well, he loses the. We've been doing that every week for 3 years. Like rain or
Wow.
shine, sick, whatever. Like it's going. We're doing it for 3 years. And it also is building up his brand and what he wants to be known for and do. But it's just no longer the best strategy. It was at the time, but now it's not. So you should stop doing that.
Okay, so here we go. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, so Morbius, we're gonna go to your question next. How to learn new skills more effectively? That's Morbius.
How to learn new skills more effectively?
Mm-hmm.
The one that people overlook, which I think is the most important, is actually want to learn that skill. If you actually want to learn the skill, you're gonna be way more excited by it, and so you're gonna do the work. You're gonna get the mentors. You're gonna get the role model. Like all of the things that most people would give you the answer for. The typical answers are like find a mentor, get a coach, model success. Like all those things are super important. But the thing on top of it that most people miss is that actually want to learn the new skill. Because think about everything that you learned in school. How much do you remember? Like nothing. Because you didn't actually care about the thing. There might be a few things that you remember because there's a meaning to it for some reason for you. Right? So there's a lot of tactics, but the most important at the top is actually want to learn the skill.
Yep. Carlos De La Cruz, hold tight. We got your question coming up. Give me 1 second. Let me go back up a little bit. We got Dave Johnson. He wants to know.
All right, let's go, Dave.
Do you always have to agree with a respected person's advice, someone you trust? My mentor advised me something, but my gut tells me not to follow that advice.
If that's consistently happening, then you have the wrong mentor, which is fine. Like that may not be the right fit for you. Right? To Zane's, focus, follow one coach until successful. Great. Zane doesn't have to listen to me, but if he doesn't want to listen to me, then I'm not the right coach. Go find somebody else. Awesome.
But I have to because he's been right so many times.
Well, I mean that's the conundrum, I guess, that you get into that you got to figure out. But you don't have to listen to that person. But if they're giving you if they've been right, then give them the benefit of the doubt. And if it's wrong, like a good mentor will push you to do things that you didn't think you could do. Right? So is it actually a gut feeling or are you just scared? I think a lot of times we're afraid of something and we just shroud in, oh, my guts tell me not to do it. Well, maybe. But is it actually an ethical thing that is just not right? Or is it just strategy? Because they probably know strategy better than you. Right? Like talking to Zan about strategy on about the coaching business is if I didn't love Zan so much, it's ridiculous. Because he hasn't done the thing. I've done the thing. He hasn't done the thing. So, what are you fighting with the mentor over? If the mentor's asking you to do something that is against your values, then that is not the guy for you or the woman for you. You should be moving on and doing something else. And if it's happening, if it's a one-off, then that doesn't matter. But if it's happening consistently, then you need to really get your head right to say, I am going to listen to this person and give it 3 months, 6 months, and see what happens, and stop fighting and stop arguing and stop thinking I know what the right answer is when I don't. Or I'm going to go find a different mentor, and I'm not going to waste time. Both are fine options. But it's the middle ground that sucks.
Dave Johnson, let us know. How does that sit for you, man? Or do you disagree with Evan too? Let us know.
Wow.
I just want to know. I just like what he said because he's talking about his gut. So when it's from your gut, it's hard to It's hard to reason with gut.
Yeah, but people don't classify gut wrong. Like if you're saying, hey, it should be both at the same time, they're complementary. It's like it's just that's not a gut feeling. That's just bad strategy.
But yeah, that's not a gut for me. It's just logically it makes sense.
Right, but logically based off of what? Like you haven't done it before. So that's where people will say, huh?
But I want to say I have, but I've seen other people do it. But I have kind of done it before.
Well, then go do it, right? Like that's where, if you think that that's the right strategy, then go do it. Don't listen to me and go do it. Like it's not worth fighting over.
It's a different industry. It's a different industry. In the DJ industry, when I created something like that, and they followed the course outline I gave them, I was able to show them how to hold a mic and how to interact with the crowd. But they already had the text, the mental stuff already beforehand. So when I showed them certain things or use certain languages, they could refer back to the PDF that I had gave them.
But so this is where this
But
is
this is a different industry though.
But this is why when people say I can't get a good mentor, this is the problem. Most mentees suck. Like we're spending time convincing of what to do instead of actually just doing the work.
Right.
That is not the work any mentor wants to do. Nobody wants to sit there and hold your hand. It's like, hey, this is what you need to do. And if they're just gonna sit there, and now I'm not just talking about Zen, in general, this is what people do. If you're just gonna sit there and complain about it and find why it doesn't work and why your gut tells you that it's not the right decision, on and on, a mentor doesn't want to be a part of that. It's like, hey, I told you what to do. I've done this. This is how it works. Here's my advice. The best thing you do is go do it. Don't complain about it. Or go find a different mentor. Like if you think that that's the plan, great, awesome. This is not the mentor for you. Go find somebody else.
Just do the work. At the end of the day, just do the work.
Or find somebody else. It's not saying that he's right, right? I'm not saying that your mentor's right. But if he's not right, if it really is against your gut, if he's asking you to do things that you just can't get on side with, then go find somebody else. But this being stuck in limbo is what really hurts.
Oh, Dave, this is good. Dave, your mentor's right. Period. Okay, here's what he said. This is what he's saying. And Dave, I don't know what your mentor told you, but he's right. Because I give the exact same advice. I used to be the same guy. I used to be that same guy, and I had to correct myself. I think Evan probably had some influence on me, but I know that you have to get to this point. And it goes against everything when you're like this. Okay, here we go. Dave says, it's not consistent. Just the last piece of advice he gave me, he told me only to focus on one thing at a time in my business. But as a person, I thrive on doing multiple things at once. He is right, Dave Johnson.
But here's your option, Dave. Go do it yourself. Go do it without him and then see what happens. Are you better or worse? Right? Everything needs to be results based. Is it working?
Here's the focus thing, Dave. I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to show it to you. This is why it's so important, Dave, if this helps you a little bit. Your mentor is right. You better listen, man. I'm telling you, you better listen. Because you're gonna come back and have all that time would have been wasted. I'm telling you, this is how it works, Dave. I know how you feel, man. This right here, this is what Evan was talking about. Right here, it says focus. You got to commit to one thing. Follow one commitment until successful. One. Once you're successful, you move to the next one. I'm not saying it's easy, man, but if you got a really good coach, he's going to encourage you, even get upset at you sometimes. He says, I get bored doing only one thing at a time. If I focus on one thing, I think about the other thing. That's because you're not disciplined. You got to discipline yourself. You got to focus on one thing at a time.
Yeah, I like combining things. So it's not two different things, but it's two things at once.
That's what he's doing now.
but listen, like try it your way and see what happens. And then try it his way. Take 2 weeks. Try it his way for 2 weeks and see what happens. Try it your way for 2 weeks and see what happens. Who's better? Like what's getting you more results? What's getting you more momentum? What's making you feel happier? Right? Where you're getting more progress. That's all.
Results don't lie.
I'm not saying that the mentor is always right. The mentor is telling you. I mean, a lot of mentors will tell you how they did it, and they're not actually wearing your skin. To put yourself in their shoes. Like most mentors aren't doing that. They're just telling you how they did it. But still, you don't have to agree with the mentor. But you have to do something. And if you're going to do it your way and not listen to your mentor, then it's disrespectful to keep going back. If you're not going to take the advice, don't go back and keep asking for advice. If he's not the right person for you, great, move on. If you want to sign up and be with him, then do what he says and see what happens. We prejudge things without knowing.
Okay. I've got another question that's very similar to this one, but I'm going to go ahead and go to Psych 984 first.
Cool.
Well, maybe maybe this will be a short.
All right.
Hold on, Psych 984, because that might be, that's going to be a long answer also. So Carlos De La Cruz, which is kind of similar to what we're already talking about. Hello, I'm an artist with a deep passion for both filmmaking and music producing, but I'm having a real hard time deciding on whether I want to pursue both or choose one and go 100%, or choose one and go 100% at it.
This is where, if you do both, but separately, it's going to pull you apart. But if you combine them in a way that other people haven't, that's how you win. So you're going to make movies that have a really strong sense of music, or the other way around. As an example, I got asked by a guy.
He said it is pulling him apart.
What?
He just typed that in. He said it is pulling him apart. He said it's pulling me apart.
What's pulling him apart?
The music and the filmmaking, based on the comment you just said.
Oh, okay. I don't even know what I said.
He said if you
do two different things,
and combine them, you get 100% on one, then it's going to pull you apart from the other one.
Yeah. So I got asked by a friend. It's like, hey, I'd love to do a collaboration together. Hey, I got our first tower. That's pretty good. Good job, Teemo.
You missed the rift.
I'll trade tower for rift. Come on now. It's tower. What are you gonna get from a rift? At most, the tower. So I was. He said, "Hey, can you make a? I want to make a song that includes some of your speech on it. I want you to make a speech for me that we're gonna turn into a song." And he sent me a song. He sent me his song. Like, okay, that's cool. But it's a 4-minute song. He wanted me to have a 1-minute piece in it. Like, okay, so which part is my piece? Like, because he had already sung on top of everything. So where am I in this song? Like, just anywhere. Just give me your speech, and I'll find a way to pop it in somewhere. It's like, no, but like I want to. Either I need to hear the song, and then I'm gonna write something that matches the music, right? At least I think that'll end up with a better product, not just smushing things together. Or I'll give you my lyrics, my audio, and you make a song that matches what I said. But it has to be complementary, not just kind of smushed together. So you really care about the music. So the way that you'll make movies is very music heavy, music first. It means a lot to you. Great. That's a different style of movie than what most people will make. That's how you do both. But it's both at the same time, not one and the other, two separate businesses.
Okay, let me toss you guys another question. I'll be right back in about 30 seconds. I got to run downstairs and grab something. Well, double check something. Okay, so here's the question from Sick Psych 984. How do I overcome fear? Oh, this is good for Drew too, because Drew went through this.
Drew
Well,
went
not
through
really
this.
quite. You didn't really kind of quite go through this, but you had to. You better connect with it, okay? So Drew can do it, and then Evan can do it, and I'll be back by then. Well, I'd be back by Drew's still in this answer. Here's a question, Drew. How do I overcome the fear of quitting my full-time job?
All right.
How do I overcome the fear of quitting my full-time job?
What do you got,
Well,
Drew?
I mean, I feel like in general, what ultimately will get you over the hump is you defining, like, what does it mean, like what criteria need to be met in order for this to make sense. And when you put it in, when you give yourself kind of like a bounds of like, what does it look like? What needs to happen in order for me to be okay with this? That is when you will ultimately, that'll give you what you need in order to make that move make sense.
If you're thinking about moving, it's probably the wrong place and you need to move. That doesn't mean you need to go get another job or start a business. You have to pick, right? Are you going to be an entrepreneur or just go get a better job? Like, how do you get the courage to do it? Imagine spending another 25 years in this job that you hate, because you only kind of hate it right now, but you spend another 5 years there, you're gonna hate your entire life. Put more regret, and then recognize that it's not that big a deal. It's just a job. This isn't like life-changing stuff right here. You can get another job.
And Carlos De La Cruz says, thanks. That's exactly the path I think I'll end up taking.
Cool. Good luck, man. Sending you lots of love. Cheering you on.
Hey, Drew, can I ask a favor? Look at the chat. Look at Dave Johnson's question right above Carlos De La Cruz. Should I ask that question or not?
Sorry, I'm
He's dying. He's dying is what he's doing
okay.
here.
Where is it?
Okay, right. Dave Johnson.
Dave Johnson.
The third one up from Carlos De La Cruz. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so
Don't read it out loud. Just should I read it or not? I don't know if it's a troll question or it's an interesting question.
I thrive. Well, I mean,
do you
okay,
think?
so I would say like I don't. Why is that? Why do you think that's a troll question? Are you
Okay.
talking about the message that's retracted,
No.
or the long paragraph? Is what you're
Dave
talking about?
Johnson.
Yep. You
Look
said
at-
3 above
But
Carlos.
just Carlos the last 4 is Carlos De La Cruz. The next one is Dave Johnson. I want to get what? That one.
Oh.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think that's
I know it's not appropriate for the stream, but do you think I should ask that question?
I mean,
views?
that style of business is not per the conversation.
I know.
we're having right
It's
now,
not
so
appropriate. But I'm thinking, do you want me to do it for the views or?
do it for the views.
Do it for the views. No, we're good. Okay, moving on. Come on, we spent too long on that one. Let's go.
But that's nothing else. That's it. I mean, everything else is just comments. Carlos De La Cruz is saying that's exactly the path I think I end up taking. It's just avoid to think that by doing so I'm killing the dream fantasy of being a touring musician. Sorry, let me write that again.
What?
It just hurts to think that by doing so I'm killing the dream and the fantasy of being a touring musician.
You're not killing the dream at all. You're just not going with one job. You can get another job. Or you can start your own business. If it's your dream, there's no reason why that you have to quit just because one job didn't work out. You know? If Zan didn't mesh with my way of coaching and he hates his life working with me, it doesn't mean that he can't be a coach. Zan's gonna be a great coach. go somewhere else, right? If that's your dream, then chase it down. There's no reason why you can't chase it down.
Now, me and Evan, we agree on like 90% of stuff. It's just the order. I think it's the order we disagree on.
Yeah, it's
That's what it is. The order. But you know, it's all good. Carlos says, "I believe in the focus thing." Oh, okay. Well, you're welcome. Yeah, that's what it's here for, man. It makes such a big difference. It really does. When you start understanding how the brain works, how energy works, how processes work, man, multitasking and doing multiple things at once, unless you just have an exceptional skill, like a few other people do. Even if you do, you can get things done much faster by focusing on one thing and just get it knocked out. Just get it done. I work on that all the time. It's not easy for me either. Yeah, in order to become the best at something, you need to give your all for that thing. But I love both things. Again, I get so many different examples, but Will Smith, for example, so many people know him as a movie star, but he was a rapper first. And he did that for a long time. And because of the music videos that he did, they asked him to come do TV. And he did Fresh Prince for a long time. And he still did rap because he was already good at it. But he focused on that first. And they became a TV star. But he didn't do movies. Then later he started doing movies. He wasn't doing TV anymore. And he still put out a rap album here and there because he had that skill set. So most people you see that do multiple things, they focus on one. Like Evan and I on one broadcast, he mentioned about Ice Cube, how he's underrated. But Ice Cube was a rapper first before he started doing movies and all other stuff.
Well, and look at how much Will Smith brought that. Like that vibe made him a different actor.
Yeah.
Fresh Prince was a different kind of show.
Yeah.
So you got to think, how can you combine it? How can you combine your interests together into one business? It made him a unique actor.
Yeah, because there's not that many people who are multi-talented. So I get what you're saying, but sometimes you got to focus on one thing. Like Jamie Foxx, he's another great example. Jamie Foxx was actually trying to do a singing career before he started doing comedy. He got on A Living Color doing comedy, but he still did his stand-up. He was singing in his stand-ups, and then he started doing his own TV show, the Jamie Foxx Show, and then he went from there and started doing movies, and he was still doing comedy in movies. And then he did that serious piece of being Ray Charles. He did Tookie Williams before that. But again, a comedian to be taken in a serious role, that was kind of unheard of. And now he can go back and forth now. Now he's doing action movies. But he's so talented. And then of course he went back to his music career and started doing She Takes My Money. He did all that stuff with Kanye West and everything else. So but he's multi-talented, but he still had to focus on one thing and get known for that one thing. And then he started bringing other things in. But most people are not multi-talented. So they just got to focus on one thing and one thing only.
I think everybody's got a mix.
You think?
Yep. Like okay. I think if you're looking at you, if you're doing coaching, you got to pick where. You could coach. Everybody needs a coach. You like confidence. It means something to you. Everybody's got, like, that becomes your niche, not as a limiting thing, but as a benefit. Yeah, it's like everybody's got. I think the more you can combine your interests, your hobbies, your passions, the things that you love doing, like Drew doing YouTube stuff. Great, he could help lots of different types of people, but he's focusing in on thought leadership. I think if he focused in on, I think he'd have a blast helping Japanese channels do well.
Oh my! I think because dude, That's he would do so. Yeah.
But I think
That's
everybody has that. Everybody has their own sets of interests, passions, that when you can learn to combine them, not do them separately, but combine them, it actually saves you time, makes you unique, and allows you to have a greater business for sure, but also a more purposeful life.
okay. He just said the key right there. So Carlos says, okay, I agree with that 200%. But now, if you were to decide on which one to start first with, okay. So Evan just gave the answer: purposeful life. It's the three P's for me that represent Built to Serve. This book here, you guys know about this book right here. But for those who don't know about it, who's watching the stream from the other side, I'm just going to show it to you right here. The best book in the world. There you go, right there. And the reason why it's the best book is because I'm piggybacking off what Evan just said about purpose of life. Three P's. When you have this book, you find your purpose. And then you get to live your passion. And then you profit from your passion and your purpose. So that goes to your question, Carlos de la Cruz. If you were to decide on which one to start with, which one is your purpose, your passion that you can profit from immediately? That would be, at least that's my answer. Three P's. Guess who's in the house, gentlemen?
Who's
The
in the
one
house?
and the only Sid is in the
Oh,
house.
Sid, good morning.
That's my man right there.
Good morning.
Hey. Yeah, or is it? I think it's evening over there.
No,
Is it?
morning. No, what time is it?
Let me-
I mean,
let me-
early
India?
morning.
Let me double check.
It's early morning.
I mean, in
Oh, it's
Japan,
4:13 in the morning. You're right.
Yeah.
4:13 or 6. It depends. So yeah, 4:13 in the morning. Sid, how are you, brother? He said, "Hey guys, what's going on?" So Carlos says, "Read it, great read. I have my one word too." So now it's all about application. Application of the
Good job,
information. But yeah, as far as deciding, if you go with your purpose and your passion, that I think the inspiration and the motivation is already built in. You don't have to work on becoming motivated and being inspired because it's already built in because it's your purpose and your passion. And then just strategize on how you're going to profit from that.
Well, that's
that's what
where
you should
that's where
follow.
mentorship and coaching and guidance can help you figure out the sequence and order to things. Do I think Zan should have a book? Sure. Should he be speaking? Yes. Right now, no.
Oh man, I thought you were about to. Oh,
No, it's
come
like
on,
it's-
man!
It's
You just said we could do multiple things.
well,
No, but-
well, you
that's-
gotta master the first one.
Oh man!
that
Oh man! I was about to get
that's
to work
where
this
like the order.
weekend.
There's no, if you want to go slow, then yes, do that. That's where having a mentor, a coach, or a guide, somebody who's been through it, can help you. And that's where you decide to listen to the coach and mentor, or you don't.
But okay. But it was already closed. Okay. That's okay. I'll bring that up later. I'll bring that up another time.
Bring what up?
Yeah. Now I stay focused on the chat because if I start talking, then I don't want things to go, get off. Okay.
Well, this is where I should stop mentoring Zan.
No. What are you talking about?
Because he doesn't want to do it. He wants to fight. He doesn't listen. It takes forever to get something through. But I love him too much, so I have to. But this is why mentors leave mentees, is because this exact thing. It's like, here's what you should do. It's like, no,
Yeah,
but that's not what I want to do. Okay, then do what you want to do. Why'd you come to me and ask for help?
Okay, chat. To be fair, okay, he's making a couple of points, but 98% of the stuff he tells me to do, I do it.
No.
It's just that small 2%
That
of
is
an
not
adjustment.
true.
And normally the adjustment is something I have to deal with from an emotional place.
Yes, that's true. And I understand that.
So it's not like being disrespectful or being whatever. It's like, it's not you, Evan, it's me. It's like, dude,
I know.
that doesn't
Of
feel
course.
right on the
Dude,
inside.
If it was actually disrespectful, then I wouldn't do it. Of course. But that's where people don't want to invest the time. It's like, I told you what to do. This is what you need to do. Go do it. Or do it your way and stay where you are, right? I mean, those are your options.
But to toot my own horn, which I normally don't do, but toot
Ooh,
my own horn,
I like it. I like it.
do eventually do it.
Yeah,
I
he
do
does-
come around.
Yeah, most of the time he comes around.
No, I always come around and get it done. I always do.
But
He can't name. Evan can't name one thing I haven't come around and done.
well, look, what do we? Don't
He can't
think.
name one thing.
Don't think about a book ever again until you have your
Dude,
three.
That's not possible.
No, of course. See, don't think about a book until you've got your medium-term financial goals set for yourself.
Medium terms.
Yep. Don't even think about it. Don't say the word book. Don't daydream about the word book. Don't go book.
Okay. Here's the thing. You guys listen. You'll learn something from this. Okay. I might get raked over the coals for this, but I'm doing this for the stream. Okay. I'm sacrificing myself for the stream right now. So, in some of my coaching sessions, wonderful clients. I mean, I don't even consider them clients. I consider them friends. When I'm helping them and sharing things with them, there are some concepts and there are some things that I'm explaining to them. They're asking me, "Hey, do you have that in the book? Do you have that in the course?" And I'm saying, it would be it'd be such a compliment or accompaniment, whatever. It'd be a compliment to helping their progress better if they had another piece product that they can go to, and that when we're talking about fear, wherever it might be.
Okay, so Zan, what helps their progress better?
Say again?
What helps their progress better?
Well, both, because they're getting coaching from me. At the same time, they want this other piece that can go deeper because our sessions are only so long.
Great, book more sessions. You would talk about go deeper. You know how you go deeper? Book more sessions.
It's like they need the fundamentals.
Give them the
They don't have
fundamentals.
the fundamentals.
That's your job as a coach, is to give them not just a template, not just a blueprint, but exactly what they need when they need it.
Right. But if they had a PDF of it, they could, or like even a small ebook workbook to go along with it, it'll help them tremendously. So like I need to create that so I can give that to them.
No, not you have Zen coaching. That's what you're going to give them.
So I'm just saying.
Look at this. Use you as an example. Look at all the resistance that you give, right? Every single time we end up talking about your business, how much resistance, how much like baked in, just overwhelming resistance to everything you give, right? Now,
okay.
Right? No. That's part
You
joke.
said, you said like everything. Maybe
pretty
10%, Evan. 10%.
No, way more than 10%.
Okay, 11%.
No,
11.
Everything.
No, it's not everything.
You're even resisting the resistance. That's not even the point of this. What's the
Just
point?
The point is adding more stuff to it. You guys hear this? He's just adding more stuff to it.
Again, this is coaching. Again, you're not listening.
Okay, I'm listening.
The point of that story is look at all the resistance. Now imagine I put it in a PDF. What's the efficacy of that PDF? What you need is not PDFs. What you need is more coaching. If you actually want to make a shift and go faster.
Well, yeah, you said between you and I, it's a different arrangement. Yeah, it's different.
No, but it's not the arrangement. It's what do you actually need? What actually would help you? If you were here every day, or I was spending an hour every day with you, you would grow a lot faster. You don't need a PDF. PDF doesn't serve you. It can serve you a little bit, but nowhere near as much as me actually helping you. The best thing you can give your clients is to help them. What your clients need is not a PDF, and they don't need a workbook, and they don't need an exercise, and they don't need a program to sign up for. They need you. Now, the problem is that doesn't scale well. So if you're talking about how do I build $1 million business, that's not it. But we're not talking about scalability yet. You shouldn't be thinking about scale. I need to get you paid. I need your bills taken care of.
Okay. Well,
it's not what they need.
Here's the other part you might label as resistant. You may not realize this, but maybe sometimes what you say could be at such a level that we're not at that level of understanding yet, and it takes time for us to get to that level to understand it. So it's not really resistance. It's like, okay, I can't comprehend that yet, but after a couple of days of reflecting on it, now it makes sense. So it's not resistance. Like, okay, I can't comprehend it yet.
Well, but then but you don't come from that approach. It's not. I don't understand why. It's not.
How many times have I come back the next day or the day after, like,
Oh, no,
now I finally get it because I reflected.
Yes. Switch that.
But when you're on the stream, I'm in a different mindset. I'm not thinking about me. I'm thinking about it's a different.
No, switch that mindset. That's what you need to be thinking about.
Well, it's not that easy because your mind is over here too.
Zane, my job is not to give you easy. My job is to give you what works because you're
right,
capable.
I'm just saying it's not resistance. It's just I don't get it at the moment you're saying it. Then it takes me a little while to get it. And I'm like, okay, now, and I even come back. How many times have Zan? I don't think you or Drew has ever said. How many times I come back and said, "I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you,
many times.
I love you." How many times?
Many times. I'm not saying you don't eventually get it.
So that's not resistance. It's just I didn't get it at that moment, and eventually I still do it.
But that's what resistance is. You're resisting even the word resistance. And what you do is great. Is you go back and watch it over again. It's like, was that recorded? Because I'm gonna go and watch it back 3 times to really listen to what was said.
If you was resisting, you wouldn't do that. You're like, you know what? Hey, boom. So you have to be accepting just to go back and watch it over again.
You're resistant in the moment.
Right, because you don't get it in the moment.
No, but there's a difference. Don't like that's a limiting belief. You cannot understand something. You could be from a place of ignorance and not understand something. That doesn't mean you have to by default be resistant to it. You don't have to resist ideas you don't understand. You should try to seek clarity. The only difference is I have patience to sit through this with you every step along the way. Where what I'm making a lesson valuable to the group, we win, is that a lot of mentors won't do that. They won't sit through this. They won't have this kind of patience to help. It's like even if they love you and they think you have lots of potential, it's like, I'm not wasting my time doing this. I have other things to do. I don't need somebody to come. What did I just get ranked up? I got armor up. I don't even know what that means.
Just one.
Mentors don't need people to then suck up more of their time, right? Mentors love mentoring. Most mentees don't do the work and they resist and they fight. And so it's like, why am I spending all this time doing this? I got 2 honors. Let's go.
Check this out. So,
hey, well, pause.
Pause.
Your primary role is mid.
Oh.
Your primary role.
Let's keep it. Why not? Hey, that went well. I like that.
Okay.
We won.
Just making sure.
We won. We didn't lose mid tower. I got 2 honors. Let's go. Actually, you know what? The split pushing kind of keeps me in the fights because now I'm mid. So I stick in my lane. I get to be in more fight. I don't know. Whatever. We'll ride it out. Let's go.
Okay, let's put 2 and 2 together. Okay, so Carlos De La Cruz, he says, read it, great read. I have my one word too. The one that is profitable immediately, that's definitely part of the problem. But my one word is entertain, and that applies to both fields. Mm-hmm. Ha 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 ha. And then Sid says,
hold on 1 second. Entertainment, your one word, your who, can apply to everything.
Yeah.
Entertainment can be applied everywhere. You want to be a good father, you can be entertaining. You want to be a good husband, you could be entertaining. You want to be a good teacher, you could be entertaining. Like entertaining, just like belief applies everywhere, confidence applies everywhere. I have like a spider sense that Drew's who was billed for some reason. That could apply anywhere. Right? It's a value. Spider sense. Build. I don't know if I'm right or not. It's just something's telling me that might be it.
It's tingling. The spider sense is tingling.
This guy. Yeah. But recognize that, like, that's just your career. But the more you have entertainment in your life, you're going to be happier.
Oh, I love this stream.
Drew wants to build not just in his business, but in his life. His relationship has to be constantly building. Why is Drew on the weekends going to Home Depot and buying wood and rocks and he's building? Yeah. He's building. He can't help it. He's a builder.
Yeah.
You like strap him down with duct tape to a chair, he'll still find a way to build something out of it.
I mean, I did used to make duct tape wallets.
There you go. See that? Okay, so Sid says, I had a lovely coaching session with Zan the other day. Woo-hoo!
Oh, snap.
He said, I feel much more clarity, more laser sharp focus, and more purpose. Cleared a lot of my doubts that I had. Woo-hoo!
There you
Sid,
go.
I love you, Sid. Yes.
Good job, man.
That's what it's all about, man. That's what I live for every single day. That's what I live for. Sid also wants to know, have you guys had the vaccine yet? Hope y'all are in great health. You know, they just, I don't know if you guys heard about this. The United States of America president just said that if you're fully vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask anymore.
I think the
In
CDC
most
said that.
situations or something. In most situations, not 100%.
Well, he said that yesterday. Yeah, so you know that's yeah. Don't have to wear a mask.
I've got round 1 of Pfizer.
Your arm still hurting?
No, it hurt for like a day and a half. Now it's fine, no problem.
I'm gonna stay with Sid. Let's say Olivia, you just got here. Yes.
Oh,
Well,
Lysandra.
she wants to know. Okay, so Evan isn't answering our question. We are answering questions, but this stream is not just like a robotic question. It's a conversation.
Yeah, sometimes
So-
Zen takes us off track, and I can't help myself.
And I get blamed for it too. Like, oh, Zan is talking too much. Evan's not talking at all. That's because Evan's doing the stream, and sometimes I have to say what I have to say. But it's all good. It's all good.
Okay, this is gonna be a fun game because that last game, Drew, I was up against Wukong, which is a top lane matchup. Now I have Lysandra. I have no idea what she does or how to play this matchup, so we'll see how it goes.
Do you know her kit?
No.
Okay, so her Q, when she uses her Q, it's going to travel
gonna-
through minions, so you have to
through
worry about
minions. Oh crap. Okay.
that. Her E, which is like her little claw thing that she puts out, she can double tap it a second time and transport to wherever her little claw is.
All right.
So you have to, so she can all in you in that manner. And then her W is like if she's close to you, it will root you.
All right.
And then her
I'll
alt.
just play safe, man. Her
Yeah.
alt heals her, or somebody. I know that.
Yeah, her alt is just basically makes whoever she targets with it untargetable.
All right. Well, welcome, Olivia.
Olivia, yeah, just I'll tell you what, Olivia.
If we missed your question, just pop it again.
Well, she didn't have one, but that's okay. Olivia, I'll tell you what you do. Just so I can show you that we do answer questions, put 3 questions in there. And
Three questions.
I would ask Evan 3 questions by you in a row.
Wow, that's some extra love.
Okay, Olivia? Because, every stream is different, And when I show up, you don't know what you're going to get.
That is
You don't
true.
know what you're gonna get.
I can
I'm
vouch
just
for
happy
that.
I'm happy that they tolerate me. One day you might come in, I may not even be here anymore.
It's true. That could happen. I could see that
Yeah,
happening.
that could happen. So
Yeah.
hey, it is what it is. and if it happens, it's because it's for a good reason. So let it be what it is.
We love
so.
Zane so much. So
because I'm being resisted.
yeah, we didn't love you
Oh
so
my
much.
gosh! Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
And if the stream is not on, it's because of me too.
The stream is not on.
Like if you don't come, if you go dark, it's because of me. If
Oh.
something happened behind the scenes and Evan canceled the stream,
Maybe.
because of me.
Maybe it could. That could happen. I could see that happening too.
Yeah, I'm just letting you guys know in advance. What happened? How come there's no stream? Oh, Zan did something.
Maybe.
There you go. Zan did something. I could take that.
It's
'Cause
possible.
I'm still growing. I'm not the 2025 Zan yet.
But the only reason why, because Zan doesn't like that about himself either. That's why he goes home and he thinks about it. When somebody says it's a Zan show, he's like, but I don't like that. I'm gonna fix it.
That
I want to
bothers
get better.
me big time. It bothers me.
That's
It does.
that's the like, man. That's why people still want to help. That's why you're still here, right? That's why everybody loves you. That's why when you ask for help, when you got that assignment to like, hey, you got to ask for help. People they'd love to come and give you support and feedback and help, and people have patience. But that's the game of getting there faster. That's all. Like, how do we get there faster?
Yeah. We're working on it, guys. We're working on it. Olivia, I'm gonna scroll to the bottom and see if you ask anything. Let's see. LOL. Okay, amen. Go with it. We do love you, Olivia. Thank you for the compliments. We love it. But where are your questions? Come on. I want to ask your questions to Evan. I want Olivia. Nobody else asked a question. I just want Olivia's questions only.
Wow,
No,
nobody's allowed to ask a question.
I'm just joking. Olivia, let's get to typing. Come on. You said, okay, so Evan isn't answering our questions. Okay, but you came here, right, expecting Evan to answer your questions.
Good job,
now all the spotlight is on you, Olivia Gibbs, okay? Ask Evan your questions. Please, so you cannot leave here saying, I went there and didn't get my questions answered. I want your questions. Yeah. Okay, so let me go back up. Let's see. Olivia, I'm waiting. Sid just says, I was just reflecting the other day. This stream quite literally changed my life. I came here in a very depressed phase, but thanks to the advice support I received here, I picked myself back up.
Who was that? Sid? I didn't catch the name.
Sid. That was Sid. Yeah.
Sid, man. Hey, thanks. That's behind all the banter and that's why we do this, right? Yep. I mean, that's why everybody's here. We all have our way of showing it, but that's why we do this. So glad.
But I know this. I know this for sure. If you come to this stream, you're going to leave a changed person. You're going to leave more self-aware, more positive, more confident, more educated, more strategic. You're going to get something from here. Even like what Evan said, with all the bantering, go back and forth. Even if when he's going with me, you could pick up something from that. You're going to get something, and you're not going to be able to get that anyplace else. I know that for sure. And if you want to prove me wrong, good. You could get it somewhere else, but it's not going to be as good.
It's not going to be as good. This guy.
It won't be. It's not the same. Come on. It's just not the same. I know that. You know that. You know that. I know you know that. So let's go.
Your video this morning had the hello. I like it.
Oh, I don't know which one he was. I just gave him a lot of stuff. Okay, but if you liked it, that's all that matters.
Yeah, I only saw the beginning. Something, hello. It's like, yeah, baby, let's go. He's doing powerful opinions. He's doing it.
It's going to get better. Okay. Sid, I'm waiting. I mean, not Sid. Olivia, I'm waiting. Okay, I'm going to go back up and try to find some questions. She's like, yeah, you called me out. I got no questions. What? What? Are you kidding me? After what you just said earlier? Olivia, come on. Hey, I'm not really calling you out. I just want to serve you.
Yo, gotta follow.
I just want to serve. Okay, so Sid says, I owe a lot of debt to you, Evan. I was watching replays for the first time I was here. Evan, you went out of your way to help me always. So I thank you for that. Yeah, Sid. I can vouch for that too.
I'm trying to figure out how to scale that more.
What's that?
The love.
Oh.
I mean, isn't that what Angela's for?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So more.
But I think it goes back to Steve.
That goes back to Steve.
That's why you need to become famous.
Oh yeah, sure.
Because if you put you inside of Will Smith's body, I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you put your mind inside of Will Smith's head, it's you know.
What?
Wait, what?
I don't know what I'm trying. You know, I'm just saying.
My mind in Will Smith's head. Let's go.
I'm just saying. If you were famous, like a celebrity, it'd be then you talk about spreading. I mean, it'd just be different.
Okay, Mel. So we need you to clip this, and you need to DM. You need to.
He said scale, right? Scaling. When you're a celebrity, the whole media that's how you scale it.
No, there's
a one way at least.
It's more so like so. Famous. I asked Yelena, for example. So Yelena is on my team, helps us manage Movie Makers, Brandlytics, community, and I asked her for a list of I want to message people every week who are in the group, one of the groups, and just there could be a reason, or it could be no reason, whatever. Just message them. So there was one guy who I messaged on Wednesday, who I just said, hey man, I was thinking about you today. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you making content. Love to see more of it. Send you lots of love, man, and I hope you make today count. Something like that. I mean, I don't know really what's going on in his life, but I'm just trying to give him some kind of love. And he writes back, you know, pretty quickly, basically just saying, man, you don't know how much this message meant to me. I've been struggling, like, you know, just that kind of stuff. It's harder to scale because a message from Yelena or Zane or somebody else doesn't mean as much just because of the relationship.
Right.
So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like,
That's why you need to become famous.
but how does that help? Like, how do I scale it more? How do I scale that up?
Become famous.
Well, it's it's the
doesn't-
it's the one-on-one intention. It's the how do I scale one-on-one?
Become famous.
Oh my God, Zane.
But that doesn't that how does that doesn't fix
At
the
this
problem.
point, Zane's not listening.
Clearly.
Become famous.
Become famous. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you. Become famous.
But okay.
That should be what. Become famous.
I am not going to give in to Einstein's definition of insanity.
No, that's okay because I'm right. Famous. That's the answer.
Yep.
It's famous.
There's
Becoming
a framework
famous.
for it too. F means fearless.
Becoming famous.
E means Evan.
Okay, Olivia says, okay, here's something for you guys to laugh at. Here's some entertainment for
All right,
you.
here we go.
Olivia said, now this is about me, okay? So she's like, fame isn't the answer, fam. No, she said, fame isn't the answer. I feel like I'm listening to my kids, LOL. Olivia, I'm telling you, I'm telling Evan, I'm telling Drew with the high IQ, the answer is fame. It's becoming famous. I know what I'm talking about. I've been around it. I've seen it up close. Becoming famous. That would be the thing.
Zane,
That's the only thing that Evan's missing. And he's resistant to that.
no,
But he should become famous.
Zane is giving you the right answer for a different question. This is not the question we're
So
asking.
you need to like pay attention to your lane because she is.
Uh-oh.
She's
Lissandra's
Lysandra.
Yeah, she's come down bot 4 times this game.
That's what she does. Do you know what her kit does? She has a claw that lets her have crazy mobility. So I'm gonna be behind. You guys overextend
you know what your
lane.
W does?
No, I can't keep up with
Your W
Lysandra.
your W makes you go faster.
No, nowhere close. Stop overextending in lane. Stop feeding kills, and we win. This is easy.
And Sid says, and then when I read Built to Serve, the book blew my mind away. Evan, sometimes I don't think you even know what you have achieved in terms of impact you had on people. You have created a community where everyone is free to enter, and you and everyone in the community does everything to lift them up. I am very grateful to you. And Sid, I mean, you're right, because the rippling effect is there because we're coaching. I'm together with you because of Evan. So it's like he's a tree from the book, and there's branches. Then there's branches on the branches, and the branches bear fruit.
You guys are up way too far.
They're not listening to us, Sid.
I like it. Branches, tree, roots. I have to now make sure Drew doesn't die. They're getting too greedy down there. Ah, there it is.
Olivia, I want some questions from you. Olivia. Okay, I tell you, let's do a contest. Olivia, let's see if somebody from the other side can come on this side and ask a question before you ask your question. So somebody from the other side, can you come over here real quickly and ask a question before Olivia asks a question? We want 3 questions from Olivia. And Sid says, even Zen, you went out of your way to help me and never failed to have an impact on me. Well, thank you so much. That's because of the influence from Evan and Drew.
That's not true. That's too much credit. Zan, I mean, another great thing about Zan is that he has a heart and he cares for people.
Olivia Gibbs, she said, okay, I do have a question for Evan. Here we go. We want 2 more now. We want 2 more. And she says, what's your spiritual question?
What's my spiritual question?
Okay, let me see. Somebody retracted their message. Too late. She retracted. She rushed it.
Oh, snap. Yep. See, not quick enough.
Uh, but okay. What's your spiritual? I think she wanted what conviction. What is your spiritual conviction?
Uh,
And then I said question, but she meant the word conviction.
oh,
What's your spiritual conviction?
uh, I don't know. I don't know what you mean by that. I don't have a good answer for you.
Okay, Olivia, that means you have to ask the question in a different kind of way. All right, Olivia, you have to re-ask the question in a different kind of way so you can get it. Olivia is asking questions. I love it.
I like it.
Let's
Go,
go.
Olivia. Let's go.
Is there anybody in the stream, including you, Morbius, that I missed your question? If it is, put it down there in the bottom. Let me ask it for you. So if I missed your question, please retype it and I will ask.
There you go. That's some love. Some extra Zan love.
That's all we got here, baby. That's all we got. It's nothing but love for you, baby. That's a Heavy D song. Got nothing but love for you, baby. What do you believe? That's what she wants to know. What do you believe?
I believe that everybody has Michael Jordan level genius. That's something. I believe that humans are built to serve. Those are two good starting points.
Sid says, apologies if this is too much. I was just reflecting on my journey in the past year, and this stream is a huge part of my progress this year, so I'm a bit emotional. Sid, that's what it's all about, man. Thank you so much. We appreciate you expressing and sharing, and thank you so much.
Yeah, it's not too much. It's awesome, man.
Not too much, man. We love hearing stuff like this, man. You know? And Claudia came in from the other side. I love it. She like
Claudia.
Z. She like Z. Hey, Claudia, thank you for being here. Just by your name, I know you're beautiful. Thank you for being here, Claudia.
Welcome aboard. What's she saying? Z? Like
Yeah,
Zan?
the letter Z, yeah.
The letter Z?
Just like X.
X?
But Z.
Let's see.
That may be more confused, but okay.
Z like Zan with the letter Z.
Right.
That's all she put in was the Z.
Okay. All right.
So Claudia, since you're here,
Well,
would you
welcome, Claudia.
would you like to ask a question?
If you got a question, pop it down below. We'll do our best.
You can ask a question to Z or E or D.
DQ.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Morbius says, first time on the stream, I am short on questions.
That's fine.
Olivia says, please, Claudia. Both of you guys should be asking questions. Look, the women should take over. It should be the Olivia and Claudia show right now. Just take over. And I would ask everything, every comment, every question that Olivia and Claudia put in a box. I would say it. I would read it.
That was very aggressive, Drew.
like it almost happened, and then she had her ult.
You got baited pretty hard on that one.
I made her walk into your shroom.
Baited pretty hard.
Olivia, how was Mother's Day? How was Mother's Day for you, Olivia? And Claudia, if you're a mother, how was Mother's Day? See, you don't ask me, I ask you. See there? So my next question is, how old are you all? Ooh-wee! We're all at different ages.
41 in 6 days. Oh my God, we gotta. So on my birthday, May 20, I turned 41. We launch Billionaire Mindset series. I'm excited. And we looked over the footage today, and I have to refilm all my parts over again.
Oh no!
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean all your parts? You mean like all 30 videos?
Yeah.
Oh yeah!
Wait,
Good job, Jim.
why?
Just the audio quality wasn't where we need it to be.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
But wouldn't they know that after the first or second video?
No, because I filmed it, and I didn't listen to it. Yeah. So Christina's like, you could do it, and normally I would just let it go, but it's a big series, and I do have time, right? I mean, it's frustrating, but that's fine. I'll do it again.
So Olivia says that her Mother's Day was quiet, and she's saying happy birthday to you.
Yeah, it's exciting. It'll be fun.
Despite how bad that dragon fight was, I still feel pretty good about it.
So you won't release because you said it's not the audio is not that good. Because what you did, years ago, you did a whole day of filming and there was no audio and you still put it up.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
No, not no audio. It just sounded like I was in a
vacuum.
Vacuum. What did they say? In a toilet was the comment.
Okay.
Evan, it sounds like you're in a toilet. Let me buy you a $95 mic.
Wow. So how long would it take you to redo everything?
I don't know, but it's doable. It's doable. Like, again, it's the kind of thing I don't let those things that would not prevent us from launching, right? There's no way it's not launching. It has to launch.
Right.
But it just means I have to do extra work, and it's fine. I'll do it.
Sid says, I'm very happy to share. Y'all are the first people to know that I'm starting a big film music project with me at the center of it. Sid is going to be the writer, director, performer of this project. The pre-production is currently going on. Y'all will see the entire project in a few months' time.
There you go.
Go, Sid.
I like it, man. There's a new Sid showing up. Who is this Sid?
I know. And Olivia and Claudia said, oh, okay, they haven't said it yet, but they're going to say something in a minute. Okay.
Man's predicting the future.
Olivia says, awesome, Sid. And she's
Hey.
about to ask you a question really soon, Olivia and Claudia.
Hey,
Claudia, I know
listen,
you're still here.
Olivia's good people.
Yeah.
That's my kind of people. Listen, people come to a stream that they've never been on before, and they immediately just start supporting the other people on the stream.
Yeah.
That's good people in my books.
Okay, now here's another one. This is Manthan Mita. He's been here before. And he has a question for Drew. Are you busy?
Sure, go for it.
Okay. How to deal with depression and hopelessness?
I can only think back to one point in my life where I was truly down in the dumps. And I think what I grounded myself with, like, making sure that I knew exactly what I was going to do on a day-to-day basis. Because if I gave myself something to do and something to focus on, then what I was down about wouldn't matter. I don't know if that exactly answers the question, but
You never know what people might take away from it. It's a good answer. You want me to go next, Evan, or you want to go next?
I don't care.
I'm gonna take the risk of talking too long, but I'm gonna give this a shot. But so I should let you go next because hopefully my answer is not too long, but it's gonna be a long answer. Because I'm gonna put a couple of strategies in there. I'm gonna tell them something I do in personal coaching, but I did it with my niece and it worked perfect for her. So I'm gonna give it to him, but I'll let you go next, and then my answer, I'll try to keep it short, but it's going to be a little long.
If you're feeling, what were the words? Depressed?
How to deal with depression and hopelessness.
Yeah. If you're feeling depressed, it's because you feel like you don't matter. And you feel like you don't matter because you feel like nothing that you do matters. That nobody cares. That if you showed up today, tomorrow, nobody would care. It wouldn't matter. And that's... You want a path to depression for anybody? Give them that. Anybody. If Zen showed up every day to something and felt like nobody cares, it doesn't matter if I show up today or not, he would, I would, Drew would, everybody would start to spiral downwards. You need to feel like what you do is going to mean something to somebody. So that's the path out. Like, you recognize why you're in the hole. You feel like nothing matters to anybody. The path out is to start doing work that matters to somebody. So, to I like Drew's answer. Like, hey, feeling like
Yep.
I know what I'm going to do today. The only thing I would add is you want to get out faster, tie it to helping somebody as well. You're going to do something today that's going to also go help somebody out. Like even Olivia showing up here and giving love to Sid, to a stream that she doesn't visit, to a guy that she doesn't know, and she's giving love. That'll make her feel better. Definitely made Sid feel better, made the three of us feel better. That's how you do it. So having a schedule, yes, and the more you can connect it to serving, so what you do matters, will make a big impact.
Yep. Okay, so here's my long, short answer, method. And I think this is just another tool that you could use, another perspective. And I'm kind of speaking from experience because I did this past few days, I think this past weekend. Anyways, I come from a place that focus is power. Whatever you focus on, you become. So, whatever you focus on, you begin to feel. So my thing is learning to control your focus. And what I mean by that is people tend to focus on what they have or what they don't have. If you focus on more on what you have and appreciate that and be more grateful for that, it changes how you feel. People also tend to focus on things they can control or can't control. Most people focus on what they can't control. But focus on what you can control. That's going to help you control your focus better. And thirdly, or lastly, people have a tendency to focus on something in the past, present, or future. And I love what Evan, he talks about, he doesn't worry about the past. He doesn't think about the future. He focuses on right now. Because you can control right now. The past is gone. You can't change it. The future has yet to come. So let's focus on right now. Focus on things you can control. Focus and live in the now, and focus on things that you have already, because we all have a lot of things we can be very grateful for. I think, in my opinion, one of the antidotes, or at least treatments for depression and hopelessness, is being appreciative, being grateful, being thankful. You got eyes, you got ears, you got fingers, you have food. You can be very grateful for those things right there, and it makes you focus. It's hard to be sad and be grateful at the same time. It's almost impossible. That's not how the brain works. And so when I was talking to my niece, I got her to focus on all the good that's in her life. It changed her state. And she has to practice that every morning now. 5 minutes of an attitude of gratitude, of appreciation, of gratefulness. And then you create patterns in your brain, the patterns of habits. And it's almost impossible to be depressed and feel hopeless when you got focus on, because you have a lot to be hopeful for. So that's a long answer, short answer. I hope that serves you very well. You got 3 wonderful answers here, and let us know how it fits for you, and if you're going to apply that, because information is good, knowledge is good, but it's not enough. You got to apply it. Back to the music.
Was there music?
It is right now.
All right, it's coming.
So Sid just said, let's see, Sid said, he hopped in, he said, Olivia, I got one question left. Y'all good people too. Okay, we're good. Yeah, well, okay, I want another question, Olivia. Okay, Sid says, you're right, Evan, this is a new Sid. I know my purpose in and out now. Nothing gonna stop me. Over the past months since I'm here, I was working more on myself physically, mentally, and spiritually. But now since the project started, y'all will see the real me. Woohoo!
Momentum, dude. That's what momentum does. You get a little bit of it, and it starts impacting everything.
And Sid said the reason I was emotional is as today was the first day in the project, and I feel more confidence and fire than ever before.
Nice, dude. Nice. That's awesome.
That's what's up. And he says, Olivia, thank you. This is Sid talking to Olivia. Olivia, thank you so much, Olivia. And the Sid talking to Dab. He said, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. So they're showing them love, which is great.
Nice.
We got another person from the other side called Achilles.
Hey now, welcome Achilles.
Achilles. He says, "Hi there. Welcome to the stream. You have any questions for us, Achilles?
Welcome,
How can
welcome,
we heal-
welcome.
How can we heal our heel? Okay, that's a joke. Achilles heel, whatever. Okay. Olivia says, Mathen, you are wonderfully made and made for a purpose.
Wow.
Focus on the fact you are loved.
Let's go, Olivia.
Olivia. She may not be asking no questions, but she got a lot to say.
Olivia's
which
turning
is
up.
good.
Hey, we like it.
And Sid says, also, Zan, I finished both of the pieces of homework you gave me during the coaching session. Sid, yes.
Yeah. You see how good it is? You see how good it feels when you're a coach and your mentee does the homework? It's great, dude.
Oh, Evan is funny. Oh, I love it. I love it. Hey, guys, again, for the record, I do what Evan asked me to do. I just may not do it at the exact same time because Evan moves fast. And it takes time to catch up with him. Evan moves. Drew, am I right? Don't Evan move fast?
Well, listen, Drew moves pretty fast, too.
But I'm just saying, Drew, don't ever move fast. You always got to be ready. You always got to be ready for Evan. Always. I mean, it's good that Evan doesn't use a cell phone to call people. I'm like, oh my God, did my phone just ring? Evan called you? Oh my God! So it's good he doesn't have a cell phone to call people.
We got stuff to do, guys. We got stuff to do.
Oh my gosh. Matthew says, thank you so much. You're very welcome because listen, but that's not enough for me, Matthew. Okay, number one, what you just heard about depression and hopelessness, number one, how does that make you feel? Does that change your thinking? And then what's one or two things you're gonna do about it? What's one or two things you're gonna do? And if you don't know what to do, we'll tell you what to do. We give you the one or two steps you need to do. And we all give you a different answer. Like, just go play, when you feel what you feel, go play some music. Let's find 2 or 3 songs that would get you out of that funk. Because being in that funk it's not productive, doesn't help anyone. So we give you 2 or 3 quick strategies that you can use right away. To refocus your mind, to get you, to change your state. You can go walk. You can change your environment. There's many things you could do. You're not at the mercy of. You're not a victim of. You have the power, and you can control it. Anyways, Olivia says, "Okay, final question, Evan." Okay, there you go. She got 2 questions in one. Let me sit up for this one, Olivia.
Olivia.
Okay, hold on, Olivia. Don't go nowhere. Let me just knock out Sid comments real quick. Sid says, Admanthan, I know where you're coming from. I was in that place too previously, but I suggest surround yourself with good ideas, good people, things to do, and the love, and in that love, you will find yourself. Start every day with mindfulness or gratitude practice. Get to know your strengths and capitalize on them, and book a coaching call with Zan the Man. No,
Wow.
I just add that last part.
Listen, if Zan ever can't make it to a stream, Olivia, you're hired.
No, that was Sid. That last part was Sid.
Oh, that was Sid. Okay.
Yeah, Sid's off the chain. That was Sid giving advice to Mathen.
All right. I like it.
Those last 2 paragraphs. And that last part I said, book a coaching session with Zan. That was me. I just threw that in there. But again, one more time, Matthew, listen to this. This is Sid talking to you. I know where you're coming from. I was in that place too previously. But I suggest surround yourself with good ideas, people, things to do, and in that love, you will find yourself. Start every day with mindfulness or gratitude practice. Get to know your strengths and capitalize on them.
Let's go.
And Olivia showing love. She's like, yes, Sid. Yes. Sid is off the chain. I love Sid. Okay. And so now let's go back to Olivia's question. 2 and 1. Number 1, she says, Evan, how do I start my own channel? And number 2, how do you decide your niche?
Well,
So
how do you start your own
questions.
channel? You just you start. You pull out your phone, and you record a video.
There you go. Hit record.
And the niche is you talking to. This is Olivia.
Olivia, yeah.
Yeah, the niche is you talking to 2016 Olivia. Like, just honestly sit down. Imagine you're having a picnic. You have 20 minutes to go and sit with 2016 Olivia. You're gonna sit down on a picnic. You're gonna have a nice meal and you're gonna have a conversation. What do you tell 2016 Olivia? That's what your video's about. That's your niche.
Okay, Olivia, I know you didn't say my name in there, but I'm just gonna throw something in and see if it's okay, if it registers with you. Set aside 1 hour. We talk about starting your YouTube channel, right? Set aside 1 hour. And because I know sometimes it can be like, oh, what do I do? What button do I hit? All that kind of stuff. So set aside 1 hour, type in YouTube, how to start a YouTube channel. There's people on there that will walk you through where to put your name at, what button to click. Just because you might not know, like, how do I hit start, or where do I put my name at? And then, but when Evan said hit record, but you got to know like where to do X, Y, Z at. And there are many videos on YouTube that says how to start a YouTube channel. Because I remember I used to be in that situation. Like, I didn't know what to click on or where to click and what to hit before I hit record. Then it also will say how to upload the video. So there are many videos. And then again, set aside 1 hour and just, okay, let me go learn the logistics of where to click and hit everything. And then once you get started, once you upload your first video, then come back, because then we give you all the additional advanced basic techniques and then advanced. And that would get rid of, like, I don't know what to do, which would make you procrastinate. So yes. I want to see Olivia. What's your channel? I want to know. I want to go check out your channel. I want to be a subscriber.
Well, we lose. We won one. We lost one.
Oh, Terry Wayne Thompson. Hold up, guys. You can't leave just yet. He just came in and says, "Good evening, guys. Happy Friday."
Happy Friday,
and,
Terry. Just in time.
And Olivia says she's an RN case manager and just feel like she felt like she could do more. Her whole thing was real quick, because we love you, Olivia. So I'm gonna get Evan to answer before you leave. No, she said she could figure that part out. She meant the motivation to do the channel.
Same thing. Talk to 2016 Olivia and recognize that there's millions of people. Like, just look what you did here, Olivia, right? We didn't know who you were. You came in, you gave love, you helped Sid, you helped Manthan, you expressed, you gave great answers, you gave great encouragement. Everybody here feels better because you showed up. Because you spent 20 minutes with us and you typed 10 things into a chat. Everybody here feels better now because of you. Now imagine that millions of people get to watch your videos. Your message matters. Your heart matters. There's lots of people out there who need your love, your support, your kindness, your way of thinking, your encouragement. That's who you're making the videos for. That's how you get the motivation. Remind yourself.
And before we say goodbye, hold up. Matthew just gave an update. He says, I would try to be more productive, be kinder to my family and friends, and wake up with a sense of gratitude every morning. Yes.
You won't wake up with a sense of gratitude. You have to demand it from yourself. You're going to wake up tired and judge yourself for not feeling grateful. You can then go through a gratitude exercise so that you demand it from yourself. So if you don't feel it tomorrow morning, don't worry. That's normal. Go through the exercise, and then you'll start to feel better.
And come back here on Monday and give us an update.
Back on Monday. Hopefully we'll see you there. Olivia, come back. Terry, everybody who joined us.
That just showed up, see it. All you guys, come back on Monday.
6 p.m. Eastern. Thank you for the love, guys. Have a great weekend. Continue to believe.
You're the best.
See you Monday. Much love.